Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will start with pronouns. Last video में हमने nouns देखा था. Today we will start with pronouns. So pronouns are the words that are used in place of nouns. ये वो words होते हैं जो कि nouns की जगह पे use होते हैं. तो they refer to previously mentioned nouns. तो nouns जिनके बारे में हम already sentence में बात कर चुके हैं उसके लिए यही यूज होते हैं. वी यूज प्रोनाउंस टू अवॉइड द रिपीटेशन ऑफ नाउन्स. तो बार बार जो है हमें एक नाम को बार बार रिपीट ना करना पड़े, इसलिए हम प्रोनाउन यूज करते हैं. जैसे कि जेसिका's father asked Jessica to bring Jessica's father a pen. So this in this sentence Jessica is being used again and again. तो इसकी जगह हम क्या लिखेंगे? Jessica's father asked her to bring him a pen. तो जेसिका की जगह हमने हर यूज किया एंड जेसिका's फादर की जगह हमने him यूज किया. So this is the correct way of using the pronoun. We can avoid repetition of the noun Jessica by using pronouns her and him. So this is the definition of pronoun. Now we'll study the kinds of pronoun. So personal pronoun. Personal pronoun refers to the speaker, the person spoken to and the person spoken about. तो जो पर्सनल प्रोनाउन है किसके बारे में बात करी जा रही है, किससे बात करी जा रही है या फिर कौन बात कर रहा है, इट डिपेंड दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज पर्सनल प्रोनाउन. दे आर यूज्ड व्हेन वी डू नॉट वांट टू मेंशन द नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन और थिंग मोर देन वंस. तो जब हमें एक नाउन को बार बार इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है तो वी यूज दिस पर्सनल प्रोनाउन. जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल, पारुल इज अ क्लोज फ्रेंड, पारुल इज फ्रॉम दिल्ली. So here Parul is being used again and again. So what we'll use? Parul is a close friend. She is from Delhi. So here she is a personal pronoun. पारुल के बारे में बात हो रही है और इसलिए हम जब सेकेंड टाइम पारुल आता है तो उसकी जगह हम she यूज करते हैं. Sam loves being in India. Sam does not want to leave. So Sam loves being in India. He does not want to leave. So when second time Sam comes, we use he in place of his name. So personal pronouns include pronouns of first person. Pronouns of first person होंगे I, me, my, mine, we, our, us. Pronouns of second person होंगे you, your and yours. And pronouns of third person होंगे he, she, it, they, theirs and them. तो जैसे कि हमें पता है फर्स्ट पर्सन होता है आई, वी होता है, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली फर्स्ट पर्सन के प्रोनाउन ये हैं. सेकंड पर्सन यू होता है तो यू, योर एंड योर्स इज प्रोनाउंस ऑफ सेकंड पर्सन एंड थर्ड पर्सन ही, शी, इट, दे होता है, तो उसका अकॉर्डिंगली ये है. तो दीज आर पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस. सेकंड इज पोजेसिव प्रोनाउंस. So possessive pronouns indicate possession or the relationship of a person or thing to another person or thing. So possessive pronoun में क्या पता चलता है कि जो है उसका क्या रिलेशनशिप है या फिर उसका क्या whether the thing is in possession or ownership of the person is in ownership of one thing or ownership of a person with the another person. जैसे कि this book is mine. तो mine describes the relationship between the book and its owner. तो ये बुक किसकी है? मेरी है. तो मतलब mine से क्या आ रहा है कि it is a relationship that the book is mine. So mine is a possessive pronoun. I have lost my pen. May I use yours? So yours means your pen. So it is your pen means yours means it is indicating possession of pen by you. So possessive pronouns include mine, ours, yours, hers, his and theirs. मतलब उसका, इस सेंस में इसको इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. नेक्स्ट इज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस. Reflexive pronoun lays emphasis on the same person or thing in a sentence. It is a special form of personal pronoun. तो एक चीज को दोबारा से emphasize करने के लिए जो यूज होते हैं, those are called reflexive pronouns. जैसे कि he himself said so. तो जो himself है it is re-indicating he. तो उसने खुद ही ये कहा. तो इसमें क्या है कि इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स बैक अगेन ऑन ही. अगेन आई लुक्ड एट माई सेल्फ इन द मिरर. तो अगेन जो इसमें जो डूअर और रिसीवर है वो सेम ही है। जैसे कि आई लुक्ड एट माई सेल्फ, तो डूअर कौन है आई और रिसीवर कौन है माई सेल्फ। तो जो है जो एक्शन सब्जेक्ट है वो रिफ्लेक्ट बैक करता है अपॉन इटसेल्फ, यानी ये जो माई सेल्फ है ये अगेन आई को रिफ्लेक्ट बैक कर रहा है, दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन। नेक्स्ट इज रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन। सो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस आर यूज्ड टू जॉइन टू सेंटेंसेस। तो इसको जो है रिलेटिव क्लॉजेज और सेंटेंसेस को ज्वाइन करने के लिए यूज किया जाता है और इट इंडिकेट देयर रिलेशनशिप। जैसे कि द बॉय हु इज सिंगिंग इज माई फ्रेंड, तो नाउ दिस who is joining this clause and sentence. So the boy who is singing is my friend, it is a relative pronoun। इसका एक्चुअल मीनिंग ये है a boy is singing and he is my friend। इसको हमने ज्वाइन करके a boy is singing and he is my friend को ज्वाइन करके अगर लिखेंगे तो the boy who is singing is my friend। तो जो who है वो they refer in this it is referring back to the noun the boy। The man whom I met yesterday is a magician। तो whom जो है वो ज्वाइन कर रहा है the man को और I met yesterday is a magician को। तो दिस इज अ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन। तो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस में क्या क्या आते हैं, who, whose, which, whom and that। तो जनरली क्या होता है कि who and whom are used for people, which जो होता है वो ऑब्जेक्ट्स के लिए यूज होता है and that is used for people as well as objects। This is relative pronoun। Next is demonstrative pronoun। Demonstrative pronoun में क्या होता है, it refers to a particular thing or things। जैसे कि this is my desk, that is his choice। तो particular जो है इंडिकेट करने के लिए कि जो है ये मेरी डेस्क है, ये मेरी चॉइस है, दीज सॉक्स आर माइन, ये मेरी जुराबें हैं, दोज आर हिज। तो पर्टिकुलर किसी भी चीज़ को इंडिकेट करने के लिए जो होता है वो डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउन होता है। So now we'll come to, so these are all the kinds of pronouns। So we have seen kinds of pronoun is personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun। Now we'll uses of pronoun। The following are the uses of pronoun। There are three main uses। So pronoun is used as subject, object or possessive। So we'll see each one by one। तो सब्जेक्ट जो प्रोनाउंस होते हैं आर यूज व्हेन द प्रोनाउन इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस। जब जो है प्रोनाउन ही करता है सेंटेंस में। यू कैन लर्न सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन इजीली बाय फिलिंग द ब्लैंक्स सब्जेक्ट स्पेस इन अ सिंपल सेंटेंस। जो सब्जेक्ट स्पेस को आप भरेंगे तो वो पर्सनल सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन हो जाएगा। जैसे कि डैश डिड द जॉब, so it could be I did the job, he did the job, she did the job, we did the job, it could be anything। So that will be subject pronoun। Then subject pronouns are also used if they rename the subject। जैसे कि they follow verbs to be such as is, are, was, were, am, will be, had been। These are verbs to be। तो to be के ये verbs हैं, तो they follow the these verbs। जैसे कि it is he, तो जो है इसके बाद जो आया ही आया, दिस इज अ सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन। दिस इज शी स्पीकिंग, तो इसमें जो है शी जो है ये हमने हम वी आर नॉट राइटिंग इट एज दिस इज हर स्पीकिंग, वी आर राइटिंग दिस इज शी स्पीकिंग। इट मीन्स it is a subject pronoun and it is following verb to be। It is we who are responsible for the decision। So it is not us, it is we who are responsible for the decision। So in informal English most people tend to follow verbs to be with object pronouns like me, her or them। जैसे कि it could have been them। तो ये जो है जनरली इनफॉर्मल इंग्लिश में यूज होता है, बट करेक्ट सेंटेंस इज it could have been they। So it is just me at the door। So correct sentence is it is just I at the door। So it has to be used as a subject not as an object। जैसे कि them जो है it is a object and again me is an object, whereas they and I are subject. Then when who refers to a personal pronoun जैसे कि I, you, he, she, we, they, it takes a verb that agrees with that pronoun. जब who use होता है जैसे कि it is I who am sorry, तो इसमें who is sorry नहीं होगा, it is I who am sorry. It will use the to जो verb लेगा वो I के साथ का लेगा, तो इनकरेक्ट होगा इसका it is I who is sorry. This is incorrect. Again it is you who are mistaken, so this is the correct. Incorrect will be it is who is mistaken. This is incorrect क्योंकि you के साथ जो verb आएगा that verb will be taken. Then there are object pronouns known more specifically as direct object. तो अभी हम object pronouns जो हैं indirect object and object of a preposition. Object pronouns include me, him, herself, us, them, themselves. जैसे कि ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउंस में ही आ जाते हैं मी है, हिम है, हर सेल्फ है, अस है, देम है एंड देम सेल्फ है. तो एग्जांपल है जीन सॉ हिम, तो हिम इज द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द वर्ब सॉ. तो जीन ने किसको देखा, उसको देखा, तो हिम इज द ऑब्जेक्ट. रमन गिव्स हर द बुक, अब रमन ने बुक किसको दिया, रमन ने क्या दिया, गिव्स क्या दिया, बुक, और किसको दिया, हर, तो हर इज अ इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. इसमें डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज द बुक and the direct object of the verb is give is book, and her is the indirect object. Indirect objects always have an implied to or for in front of them. तो जो to और for होगा उसमें give to her the book, do for me a favor, तो मतलब एक implied लिखा नहीं होगा, give her the book मतलब give it to her, and do me a favor means do a favor for me. तो implied टू एंड फोर आपको नजर सोच सकते हैं वहां पे आएगा. जैसे कि आर यू टॉकिंग टू मी, तो मी इज द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द प्रपोजिशन टू. ये जो मी है दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन टू प्रपोजिशन टू. The pronouns who, that and which become singular or plural depending on the subject. तो जैसे subject होगा तो who, that और which जो होंगे उसी हिसाब से singular या plural बन जाएंगे. If the subject is singular, use a singular verb. If it is plural, use a plural verb. जैसे कि he is the only one of those men who is always on time. So now इसमें जो है who is referring to who is singular, so the word who refers to one, therefore use the singular verb is. Sometimes we must look more closely to find true subject of a verb. He is one of those men who are always on time, तो the word who refers to men. अभी इसमें क्या है, जो men को रेफर कर रहा है who, तो therefore use the plural verb are. तो इसमें इस सेंटेंस में हमने is यूज किया था because we were thinking that he is the main subject, whereas in this sentence we clearly know कि जो पिछला वाला noun है, last noun used is men, not he, तो who will be used for men. Pronouns that are singular जैसे कि I, he, she, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, anyone, no one, nobody, someone, somebody, each, either, neither, etc. require singular verbs. इनके साथ सब singular verbs चाहिए. This rule is frequently overlooked when the using the pronouns each, either and neither followed by of. And those three pronouns always take singular verbs. So each, either, neither, nor जितना भी होगा उनके साथ singular आएगा. जैसे कि each of the girls sings well, and then either of us is capable of doing the job. तो इसमें each of the girls के साथ sing नहीं आएगा, it will be each के साथ, always it will be sings. Again either के साथ, either या either के साथ it will be always singular verb, that is not are. अब us देख के we should not use are. Now there is exception when each follows a noun or pronoun in certain sentences. Even experienced writers sometimes do mistakes. For example, women each gave her approval. So this is incorrect. ये जो each use हुआ है वो women के लिए use हुआ है, तो it should be the women each gave their approval. So women is a plural subject, so it should be there. The words are and there each ends with a silent vowel. So the words आर एंड देयर, ईच। नाउ इसमें जो है आर एंड देयर आर प्लूरल, टू वर्ड्स, तो इट मीन्स ये प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट हो गया, तो इट शुड बी ईच एंड विद अ साइलेंट वोवल। तो इसमें जो है हमारा प्लूरल वर्ब आएगा। These examples do not contradict above use because each is not the subject but rather an adjunct describing the true subject. तो जो है each जो है इसमें सब्जेक्ट नहीं है। ऊपर वाला जो एग्जाम्पल थे इसमें each of the girls sings well, इसमें each of the girls become a subject, again either of us become the subject, लेकिन इसमें जो क्या है, it is an adjunct to the subject, तो इसलिए इसमें जो है प्लूरल आएगा। Next is to decide whether to use the subject or object pronoun after the words than or as depends on the sense. तो कुछ सेंस से भी इंग्लिश में काम होता है, तो but the subject pronouns are preferred. तो जैसे कि सोनाली is as smart as she और her, तो इसमें जो है हम इसमें लिखेंगे कि सोनाली is as smart as she is, therefore she is the correct answer. इसमें लिखेंगे जो is taller than I या फिर me, तो it will be Joe is taller than I am. The possessive pronouns yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs and whose never need apostrophes. Avoid mistakes like her के बाद ये apostrophe नहीं लगाना है, hers, and yours के साथ भी ऐसे apostrophe नहीं लगाना है. It will mean your जब is या has आएगा तभी we have to use this apostrophe. The only time it has an apostrophe is when it is a contradiction for it is or it has. So it is or it has use करने के लिए we use this apostrophe, otherwise we don't use. The only time whose has an apostrophe is when it means who is or who has. There is no apostrophe in oneself. तो वन सेल्फ में apostrophe नहीं लगाना, it is a common error. It's been a cold morning. So इसमें जो है it is या it has been a cold morning है. He is the one who's always on time. So again it is who is and he is. He is the one whose wife is always on time. Keeping oneself ready is important. तो यहाँ पे आपने देखा apostrophe नहीं आएगा. Pronouns that end in self or selves are called reflexive pronouns. So there are 9 reflexive pronouns जैसे कि myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, oneself, ourself, ourselves, yourselves and themselves. So reflexive pronouns are used when both the subject and object of verb are the same person or thing. जब subject और object जो है वो same होंगे तभी जो है रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस यूज होंगे। जैसे कि पिछले एग्जांपल में हमने देखा था जब कि आई लुक्ड एट मिरर, आई माई सेल्फ लुक्ड एट द मिरर, तो दैट वाज अ रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन। एग्जांपल है जो हेल्प हिमसेल्फ, तो जो ने किसका हेल्प किया, खुद का, तो ऑब्जेक्ट भी खुद, ऑब्जेक्ट इज जो हिमसेल्फ, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज सब्जेक्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट अगर सेम होंगे तो रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन यूज होंगे। इफ द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रेपोजिशन रेफर्स टू अ प्रीवियस नाउन और प्रोनाउन यूज अ रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन। जैसे कि एग्जांपल जो बॉट इट फॉर हिमसेल्फ, तो अगर जो है प्रीवियस नाउन जो है वो यूज ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ अ प्रेपोजिशन अगर जो है ये रेफर कर रहा है प्रीवियस नाउन, इट नहीं, इट को नहीं, जो को रेफर कर रहा है, तो वी हैव टू यूज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस। रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस हेल्प अवॉइड कंफ्यूजन, विदाउट देम वी माइट बी स्टक विद सेंटेंसेस लाइक जो हेल्प जो। तो ये जो है हमें फिर इस तरह से बोलना पड़ेगा, माई ब्रदर एंड माई सेल्फ डिड इट, so this is incorrect. Why? Because my brother and I did it, so this is the correct sentence. Don't use myself unless that pronoun I or me proceeds in it in the sentence. तो जो reflexive pronoun है पहले I उसमें पहले आएगा, then only we can use reflexive pronoun. Please give it to John or myself. This is again incorrect because जो है I जो subject है वो use नहीं हुआ है, तो we cannot use myself. So we will say please give it to John or me. Again use saw me being myself, so this is correct because me जो है वो already use हो चुका है. So myself refers back to me in the act of being. A sentence like help yourself looks like an exception to the rule until we realize it's shorthand for you may help yourself. तो it is help yourself जब हम बोलते हैं it means that you may help yourself. So in certain cases a reflexive pronoun may come first. For example, doubting himself, the man proceeded cautiously. तो इसमें क्या है, ये जो रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन है इससे पहले कोई भी सब्जेक्ट नहीं आया है जिसको वो रेफर बैक कर रहा है, लेकिन वी आर यूजिंग इट. रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस आर आल्सो यूज्ड फॉर एम्फेसिस, जैसे कि ही हिमसेल्फ फिनिश द होल जॉब. तो एम्फसाइज करने के लिए कि उसने खुद सारा काम किया, वी यूज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन. द यूज ऑफ दे एंड देयर with singular pronouns is not considered good by many authors. तो जो है सिंगुलर प्रोनाउंस के साथ हम दे एंड देयर यूज नहीं करते हैं. टू बी कंसिस्टेंट इट इज गुड प्रैक्टिस टू अवॉइड दे एंड इट्स वेरिएंट, जैसे कि देम, देयर, themselves with previously singular nouns or pronouns. अगर singular noun या pronoun है तो we should not use they and theirs. जैसे कि someone has to do it and they have to do it well. So this is not a consistent because जो they के साथ जो है वो हमने जो है and they have to do it well, so it is a not a consistent subject. So someone has to do it and he or she has to do it well. तो दिस इज द करेक्ट, बिकॉज समवन जो है वो सिंगुलर है तो इसीलिए हम ही और शी भी सिंगुलर यूज करते हैं. तो समवन हैज टू डू इट एंड हैज टू डू इट वेल, ये जो है हमने वी हैव अवॉइडेड ही और शी. So the problem is that someone is singular but they are plural. तो जैसे इस सेंटेंस में क्या है, someone one is a singular subject and if we use they it becomes plural, so it is not a consistent. So if we change they or he or she, we may get rather clumsy sentence even if it is technically correct. The better option is to rewrite the sentence like someone has to do it and has to do it well. This is a more consistent and better option. Then following are more examples of why rewriting is a better idea than using he or she or him or her to keep sentences consistent. जैसे कि no one realizes when their time is up. So this is a inconsistent sentence. Why? Because no one is a singular subject and then we are using their, right? So there is plural. So we write no one realizes when his or her time is up. So this looks little awkward. So we rewrite it as no one, none realize when their time is up. So none लिख के and then we use there. Similarly, if you see anyone on the trail, tell them to be careful. So here anyone is a singular subject and then if we use them it becomes inconsistent. So then we write if you see anyone on the trail, tell him or her to be careful. So again it becomes a awkward sentence. Then we rewrite it as tell anyone you see on the trail to be careful. So this is a better option. When a pronoun is joined by another noun, by and use the pronoun of proper case. When a pronoun is joined with another noun by and use the pronoun of proper case, subjective, objective or possessive. Her and her friend came over. So this is incorrect. So we will write she and her friend came over. So if we remove and her friend, we are left with ungrammatical sentence. जैसे कि and her friend हटा दें तो she her came over will be wrong sentence. So she and her friend came over. I invited he and his wife. So this is again incorrect because अगर हम and his wife हटा दें तो I invited he is a wrong sentence. So he has to be used as a object. So I invited him and his wife. Again next, Bill asked my sister and I. So Bill asked my sister and I is incorrect because I is to be used as an object here. So Bill asked my sister and me. क्योंकि अगर हम my sister हटा दें तो Bill asked me is a correct sentence rather than Bill asked I. So this was about pronouns. So we'll do some practice exercises here. So identify the type of underlined pronoun and choose the correct option. She has, so we have to identify the pronoun. She has gone to school. So this is a personal pronoun. Personal pronoun वही होते हैं जो कि मेन सब्जेक्ट को रेफर करते हैं. जो स्पीकर है, लिसनर है और जो भी जिसके बारे में भी सेंटेंस में बात हो रही है, सो दे इंडिकेट दैट पर्सन. लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस माई सेल्फ, माई नेम इज अलान. तो जो माई सेल्फ किसमें यूज होता है, इट इज यूज इन रिफ्लेक्टिव प्रोनाउन. तो इसमें अगर आप देखें तो माई सेल्फ जो है, लेट मी के साथ जो है, मी को दोबारा से ये इंडिकेट कर रहा है, तो इसलिए इट इज अ रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन. वी नीड एन अम्ब्रेला, कैन यू लैंड अस योर्स. सो इसमें अम्ब्रेला की बात हो रही है, वो अम्ब्रेला किसकी है, योर्स. तो इट इज अ पोजेसिव प्रोनाउन, इट इज इंडिकेटिंग पोजेशन और ओनरशिप ऑफ द अम्ब्रेला. यू शुड बी blamed for the mistake. So again it is a personal pronoun. Why? Because it is the subject. We contributed our share, they have contributed theirs. तो इसमें क्या है कि theirs is indicating their share, तो it is a possessive pronoun. They themselves revealed the truth. तो themselves है, it is a reflexive pronoun, it is referring back to they pronoun. This is the girl who spoke to us just now. तो who जो है, this is the girl who spoke to us just now. So it is a relative pronoun. Why? Because it is referring back to the girl who, it is it is making, it is joining, this is the girl and who spoke to us just now. So it is a relative pronoun, it is giving out a relationship. The book which you just bought at the store is bestseller. So again which is a relative pronoun. The baby got up himself after falling down. So himself is used for the baby, so it is a reflexive pronoun. Those, they were looking for a charger. I really don't want to give mine to anyone. So mine is indicating about my charger, so it is possessive pronoun. She prepared the food, so clearly it is personal pronoun. We live in an apartment. Theirs is an old fashioned mansion. So theirs, इसमें जो theirs है, it is a possessive pronoun. It is referring to the apartment. So उनका apartment, that is possessive. Those pet cats are ours. So again it is a possessive pronoun because pet cats जो हैं वो हमारी हैं. You are an angel. So it is a personal pronoun. They are preparing for the examination. So they are preparing means it is a personal pronoun जिसमें they के बारे में बात हो रही है. So this was about identifying the pronouns. Next question is choose the correct option to replace the words given in bold. तो bold में कुछ वर्ड दिए गए हैं, उनको हमें करेक्ट ऑप्शन से रिप्लेस करना है. जैसे कि आर दिस बुक्स योर्स, आर दीज योर बुक्स, दे आर नॉट माई बुक्स. तो माई बुक्स को अगर हम करेंगे तो इट इज, वी विल राइट माइन, दे आर नॉट माइन. दिस इज मेघा, मेघा इज इन माई क्लास. सो यहाँ पे जो है मेघा को बार बार यूज किया है, तो विल यूज अ प्रोनाउन. सो दिस इज मेघा एंड शी इज इन माई क्लास. माई अंकल आज मी हाउ आई मैनेज टू फाइंड माई अंकल्स हाउस. तो इसमें अगेन माई अंकल यूज हुआ है, तो माई अंकल आज मी हाउ आई मैनेज टू फाइंड हिज हाउस. The speaker used difficult language. No one understood what the speaker said. So the speaker used difficult language. No one understood what he said. I shall mind my business. He should mind my business. So it will be I shall mind my business. He should mind his. Teddy's house is right next to my house. So Teddy's house is right next to mine. My house means mine. After Jess got a bad report card, Jess wanted to hide it from Jess's parents. So Jess का report card जो है वो खराब आया, तो जो है जेस ने अपने पेरेंट्स से छुपाना चाहा. तो जेस जो है इसमें बार बार यूज हो रहा है. तो आफ्टर जेस गॉट अ बैड रिपोर्ट कार्ड, ही वांटेड टू हाइड इट फ्रॉम हिज पेरेंट्स. तो इसमें जो है he and his is the correct option. Again she, Jess cannot be a girl because इसमें एक जगह she यूज है, एक में him यूज हुआ है. अगेन या तो she और her होता तो भी सही होता. तो now he and his is the correct option. The team is hoping the team will regain some of the points they lost in the first round. So इसमें again the team जो है वो बार बार यूज हो रहा है. तो the team is hoping that, hoping that hoping they will regain some of the points they lost in the first round. So correct option is they. Although Ria started last, Ria's was the best looking painting of all. So although Ria started last, hers was the best looking painting. So hers refers to Ria's painting. My clothes were still a little wet when I took my clothes out of the dryer. My clothes were still a little wet when I took them out of the dryer. So this was about replacing the pronouns. Then choose the correct option to fill in the blank. I like to read at night when dash go to bed. When I like to read at night when I go to bed. My little sister made a mud pick for me. So object. Our football coach told us, क्योंकि यहाँ पे our use हो रहा है, to get a plenty of sleep. Dash tried to hail a taxi but had no luck. So we can write we try to, it cannot be us, them or me because they are object, so we have to use a subject pronoun, so that will be we, personal pronoun. The last family to hike down the mountain was they. इसमें जो है, जो last family है वो, it will be they. Dash face began to droop when he knew he couldn't go out. So his face began to droop when he knew he couldn't go out. When the sailor came home from the war, his family was there to greet him. It cannot be he, it cannot be his, it can be her, but generally sailor के लिए हम manly pronoun use करते हैं, तो him और her. But again इसमें his family है, तो it will be him. We had to release our bird because she was not eating properly in captivity. या तो फिर it आएगा या फिर इसमें it option नहीं है तो she आएगा bird के लिए. Everyone wants to get their own way. Theirs या they नहीं आएगा, it will be their own way. Her parents were in Malaysia, so were mine. So mine is referring to my parents. You must not blame dash, you are the one at fault. So you must not blame me, you are the one at fault. After such a wonderful performance, dash wanted to applaud loudly. So after such a wonderful performance, we wanted to applaud loudly. I did not intend to hurt her feelings, so I apologize to her. इसमें his नहीं आएगा क्योंकि again it is her which is mentioned at the last. We had to buy a new radio because ours stopped working. So ours is referring to our old radio. Their job is to sweep the floor. Whose job is to, it is a question mark, so whose job is to sweep the floor. So this was it. I have given the answers also. So with this we are finished with pronouns. I hope you have understood now what is pronoun, what are their kinds and what are their uses. So friends, if you like the video, please hit the like button and please don't forget to uh, subscribe to my channel, because I need a lot of motivation from your side to continue making such videos. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning and bye bye.